Hey, welcome back to another video. Listen, if you've been following me for any time at all, you'll know that our marketing education company has grown year on year. And last year in 2020 was no different. In fact, we did well over $3 million in revenue, taking into account all of our products across different merchant accounts. It was actually in excess of $3.5 million. But what I do want to show you real quick before I break this down and share what that entailed, you can see inside of my Stripe account here that I've done a search from January 1st, 2020 to December 31st, 2020. Inside of this one Stripe account, 2.23 million pounds. That's just over $3 million US inside of one account. And like I said, we've got a few other accounts with some other bits and pieces. What I want to do in today's video is break down for you the behind the scenes of how that is made up. What products are we selling, at what price points, and what's getting the lion's share of our attention versus what perhaps didn't work so well last year that we may not be carrying into this year of 2021. So with that being said, roll the intro and we'll get into it. That was actually quite appealing. I would watch that and think, yes, yes, I'm watching the rest of that. And I'm calling my friends and family to watch it together. We're creating a watch party. I'd see that intro, you know what I'd do? I'd pause the video. I'd go to Facebook first, I'd set up a watch party, then I'd go back and invite all of my colleagues and friends, business associates, JVs, mum, and then we'd watch it together. I'd continue playing it. Firstly, if you're new to the channel, my name is Penberthy. I'm the founder of AdClients.com, where I help you create, launch, and scale your business on the internet. And I'm excited you're here. Listen, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Not only are we going to be breaking down today what we've done to produce our revenue over the course of last year, but now moving forward, we're going to be sharing with you what's working, what's not, and how we are scaling our business. If you want to learn about ads, webinars, conversion, back-end sales, we've got the lot covered. So subscribe to the channel. Also, drop me a comment. Let me know what your goals are for this year. When we end this year, what is your revenue goal? I'd like to know that. And keep us updated in future videos in the comment section of how your goals are going. So first things first, let me just set a foundation for this conversation. If I go back and review the entire $3.5 million from last year, I mean, literally auditing it like we would do with our account, I mean, that's going to take hours and hours and hours. We don't have the luxury of that time right here on the channel. So what I'm going to do is give you an overview. And I'm going to give you an overview of the averages over the course of the last year, because we've had some months that have been 150,000 in revenue. We had our biggest month in 2020, which was $600,000 cash collected and $800,000 in committed revenue. And so then this averages us out and has landed us at a place that's about $300,000 a month in average revenue. So rather than breaking down what's included in these fluctuating months, I'm just going to share with you what an average month for us looks like and what that $300,000 a month is actually made up of. So first things first, we spend about $50,000 a month on paid ads. Now, most of that is on YouTube. Some of that comes on Facebook and Instagram. And for the most part, we just aim to recoup that $50,000 that we've spent. And you might say, well, why would you spend $50,000 a month to make $50,000 back? And it's because we have so many back-end offers that we are promoting, higher ticket stuff, recurring offers, all this other stuff that actually we make the bulk of our money on the back end. Back end just meaning, the initial point of contact with a new lead that's never heard of our company before. We're not looking to make money in those transactions in the first few days. But once they've been on our list for a while, we have recouped that investment. Now some of those people will go on to purchase more expensive things or some coaching or something else, and that's where we start to make our money. So we have a few of these lower ticket things. We have a course that's very cheap called Webinar Master Plan. It's $27. We had a training, we're not going to offer it anymore, which was $47 called Digital Course Blueprint. We had a training program called Tube Ads Academy. That was $1,000. So there's a bit of difference there in price, but we still categorize all of those as our front end products. They are our entry point into our world. We're targeting someone with a specific topic that they want to learn about, be it YouTube ads, be it webinars, be it creating a digital course. And then that is their invitation into our world. And then of course the back end kicks in. So with our front end stuff, if we can spend $50,000 a month, make $50,000 back, we're super happy. So that of course puts us currently in this conversation at $50,000 a month in revenue. However, profit at this point in time is zero because we have just accounted for our ad spend. Now, the good news is the story gets better and healthier from here. So the second thing that we focus on in a big way is high ticket sales. So I just talked about our low ticket stuff. That's usually where we're pumping our ad spend. And then on the back, we're talking people hearing about our high ticket in our lower ticket courses, people hearing about it from our email list and our email follow-up and all this type of stuff. Then we have our high ticket programs. We sell coaching anywhere from $10,000 to $20,000. Some of those coaching programs are 90 days, some of them are 12 months. And that's really where we love working with our clients. That's a big focus for us in 2020 and will be this year in 2021 as well. It's focusing on high ticket, attracting great quality clients and working with them very closely on a one-to-one basis. So that was about $100,000 in revenue on average each month from our high ticket sales. Now at that point, it's nearly pure profit because most of that's happening, like I say, on the back. We are running some ads to our high ticket funnels, but it's so profitable. When you're selling an offer at $10,000 and $20,000 and you're spending $1,000 to acquire one of those customers, you're still talking about a 10x ROI. So, and some of those are coming just organically anyway. So, we're looking at very, very low spend for our high ticket stuff. So that 100,000 a month is almost pure profit. The third thing is recurring revenue. So we have as a company around about $50,000 to $60,000 a month in recurring revenue. And that has been built up over time. That's not just something we initiated overnight. We have a bunch of different reasons for that. One of our high ticket coaching programs, we have a monthly installment plan. We have a program called AdClients Academy, which is a monthly membership that people can pay to be a part of and get into our community and get updated training and all this good stuff. We affiliate with a few different software companies and we get a recurring kickback for that every month. So there's a few things that's going on, but our recurring revenue sits at around about, or at least it fluctuates because there's churn and then there's topping up. So it sits somewhere between $50,000 and $60,000 a month. And this is very, very healthy for us as a company because that almost covers all of our hard costs. And so it's very, very nice to go into a new month knowing that the costs to run your company, because we do have quite a big operation right now, the costs to run the company are pretty much covered by the recurring revenue. So just a side note, if you're at a point now with your company and your products and your offerings that you're beginning to scale, thinking about adding some kind of recurring model would be a very, very good idea. And the fourth and final thing is our back-end promotions. So, and we teach this to our clients as well as doing it ourselves. We aim to have one monthly promotion that we do to our list, not automated funnels, not things that are necessarily repeated from before, but something new and exciting for our list every month. Whether that is one of our existing products, but packaged up in a new way that it's new and exciting. Whether that is partnering with a JV, although we don't do as much of that anymore because we have enough of our own offerings, or whether that is launching something new. We have a new program, a new coaching that we would like to start offering. We do something every month. And when I say a back-end promotion, that means we're not running any ads. We're only going out to our existing audience, people on our email list and things like that. In fact, primarily people on our email list. And we usually do up to 6 figures on that. Sometimes it might be a little bit less, sometimes it might be a little bit more, but it's roughly about $100,000 a month for whatever back-end promotion we're doing every month. So all of that collectively brings us to around about the kind of $300,000 a month, which is pretty accurate for what we did last year. Now you might be wondering at this point, well, John, the profit margin sounds fantastic. If you've only spent $50,000 on ads and the company's bringing in $300,000 a month, that would be fantastic. However, to be fully transparent, it's not quite as glamorous as that, because again, there are a lot of costs that go into this. And so the hard costs of the company are very, very substantial. And like I mentioned, the recurring almost covers that, but not quite. We're constantly investing in new coaching for ourselves to elevate and move forward every stage of the journey. I'm always investing in other coaching. We're investing in resources. There's loads of stuff that goes into that. So in cases of interest to you, the profit from last year was around about 40%, which is still pretty good, by the way. For a company of our size in our space, to have a 40% profit return is actually pretty darn good on a $300,000 per month income. So we're super happy with that, and that allows us to then take that and put it into the further growth of the company, and the cycle continues and it all gets very fun. So there you have it. There's a very rough but hopefully interesting breakdown of our revenue and sales from last year. If that excites you, by the way, and you're on a journey to try and get to this type of level, we would love to help and coach you. You know, we've done this with many students before you. If you are an expert, a coach, consultant, a course creator, or if you just have knowledge in your head that you're wanting to package up and get your message out there to the world in a way that you get paid what you're worth, we're very good at doing this. We have processes and templates and scripts and the whole shebang. So if you're interested in becoming a client, click the link that's somewhere down below, description box, top comment. That'll take you to a page you can hear about our coaching, see if it's a good fit, and perhaps jump on the phone with someone on my team. And if we do get started, I look forward to seeing you inside that program. So I hope this video was helpful for you. Again, if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel, turn on the bell notification. We put out a couple new videos like this every single week. Drop me a comment below. Like I asked already, let me know what your yearly goals are. I really would love to see what you are working on and where you're hoping to get to. And that's pretty much it. I will see you in a future video. Take care. Bye-bye.